I bought them for Alana and I to snack on in our home.
And I brought them here because I'm
No, please. Alana brought them in, and they're delicious. And it was kind of a test because they were, they were in the
you got to
end
test
cap.
it. You have to test it.
And
these are delicious.
Can I tell you now? I'm very conscious of when I do snack searches these days. I look for something little locale.
Yeah, you got to.
I do my best. I'm doing my best. I'm getting up there in age, and I want to take care of my body while I still can.
Yeah.
And but I'll tell you what I do.
I give myself more responsibility before I'm dead and don't have to be responsible for anything.
Yes, exactly. And let me tell you something.
A lot of responsibility. They keep adding up those responsibilities.
Can I tell you my criteria for when I look for snacks these days? Can I finish?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
May I? That's
oh
the
my
dynamic
God,
banter
I don't
clip.
love.
I have a folder for Valleyfolk stuff on this thing, but there's nothing in it yet. Anyway, so I look for locale, and then I look for gluten free for my baby love over here. Yeah. I make sure it's gluten free so we can share it.
I don't like being here for the foreplay. It doesn't feel
anyway.
Right.
So and I'll take my opportunity to introduce Alana Fickus as our guest today.
Alana Fickus,
my girlfriend.
It's
Fickus.
I never knew that.
Did you think it was Fikes?
I thought it was Fikes.
Fikes or Fix? Yeah, I thought maybe Fix.
I've never heard anyone say your last name.
Say it again.
Fickus.
But the emphasis is
Look
on
at
Fick.
Looney's eyes are popping with this shirt.
She's gorgeous. You kidding me?
She's a babe.
She looks like the kid from Bob's Burgers. You look like she's low-key cosplaying as the kid from Bob's Burgers.
What?
Right?
Which one?
The one that has the bunny ears and the green green
I
hoodie.
She's wearing a hat. She's wearing a green.
Right, but it's almost like burger bounding.
What nationality is
she's
Fickus?
Bob's bounding.
That's a funny thing. My dad says it's German, but it's spelt exactly.
But he's a liar.
But he's a lying sack.
What a piece of shit.
But it's spelt in German. It exactly says "fuck it."
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
What? I don't think it's German.
And it's cool because her attitude also.
Your name translates in German to fuck it.
Yeah, and I spoke German when I was younger, like in school, and I did an exchange in high school in Germany.
Can you?
And it wasn't until the day I left and people came with us to the airport and they saw. It's like 3 months in Germany, and now I'm leaving. They saw my name on like the tag on my luggage, and they were like, "Wait, what's your last name? We've known you for so long." And then I got really torn apart.
Whoa.
God, that's so.
I was
I'm sure we had. Yeah, she told me this story.
This is amazing.
I feel like there are maybe German listeners, and maybe they can. Maybe they can, shine a little light on this. It does Fickus, F-I-C-K-E-S.
Regardless, I would like more information.
Fuck it in German.
Yeah, well,
no, I can tell you, I used to be pretty fluent in
German. It's definitely fuck it.
Yes,
How are you now?
F-I-C-K is fuck.
Yeah, because German and English are pretty similar.
It literally is fuck it.
Wow,
it's very
that's
similar.
So great.
I can tell you from all the German kids I went to school with.
But is it one of those things? Is it one of those things where it's just like it just actually translates to fuck it, but it isn't something they say in Germany, like Fickus or something.
I don't know if they say it the way we do, but it's the sentence makes sense if you were to say Fick S.
Wow, that's crazy.
I think
Dude,
it's cool.
your last name doesn't fit your personality.
Yeah, as I grow, it's cooler. When I was younger and shyer.
I feel like a fuck it would be someone that's like punk rock and kind of like
I used to go to mosh pits,
that's
bro.
Like me, probably.
You think you're punk rock?
Yeah, I'm Cuba punk
Guys,
rock.
welcome to the Valleycast.
Thank you for being here.
We are Sans. We don't have Joe Beretta this episode.
But we have Alana Fickus.
But I promise you won't miss him because we got Alana Fickus here, and he'll be back for fuck's sake, so all you Joe heads can fuck off.
Thank you for saying it.
Sorry, someone had to.
Saying it.
But anyway, it's been a bit since I've been on the cast. I think I've been missing for a couple episodes. Just been busy and sad at home, and so taking time. I'm back.
You've been sad at home?
No.
I don't think you have.
Mainly busy.
No, I've been happier than I have been in a while. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, that's very good.
There is still there's just that sadness that's just there.
It's always
permeating
there,
sadness.
Yeah.
I understand it.
Yeah.
My mom calls it circling the drain, and it can happen any day.
Like spiders.
Circle the drain.
Yeah.
You know, when,
and then before you know it,
and then
you go down the turd hole.
Down
the turd hole.
Merry Christmas.
Happy birthday.
It's a turd sieve.
Do we have any housekeepings? I was not on the last few episodes, so I have no idea.
If we have any housekeeping yet.
I will say thank you.
I couldn't tell you a single thing we talked about.
Can I say thank you to the listeners, first of all?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Can I say thank you to the listeners for watching NBC's Bring the Funny and for sharing all of all the clips and all the moment. You know, we've been getting endless messages from
Yeah,
people
they're
that are
very
like,
sweet.
"Look at this screenshot of my TV with you on it,"
It makes
and I
me
love
happy.
it. It makes me happy.
Very cool.
It's so cool. Don't
it turns
stop
out
doing
being
it.
on TV is fun and cool.
Yeah,
I like
it does turn out.
It's really fun.
You know
so
what's
far.
funny though? I really thought I was gonna get like people out of the woodwork going like, "Dude, I saw you on fucking TV." But then I was thinking, it doesn't even look like us.
No.
Okay, here's
No
The
one
only
knows us.
person
I have
that
a-
looks like us is Lee. Lee
No.
is the only person
Barely.
that looks like Lee.
Barely, but here's what happened. This is insane. Kate and I went to BeautyCon last weekend, and we went there to like do like a video. And the whole time, like nothing happened. I was in the bathroom putting on the PJ Gert wig, and literally a girl, because the wigs kind of look similar, she goes, "Hey, weren't you on TV?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And she's like, "You look really familiar."
What the
Where have
fuck?
I seen
Really?
you?" Yes. And like literally, I was like, "Oh, yeah." And she's like, "Yeah." And then literally proceeds to say, she's like, "Yeah, Jeff Foxworthy asked
There
you,
you go.
like,
There you
what
go.
if that voice hurt your
Yeah.
throat." You said no, but the only way she recognized me is because I was in a fucking PJ
I mean,
Gert
I-
wig.
and
You
But
have
I
to
mean-
cut your hair and dye it.
But you're
have
also
to.
the only
Yeah.
one that doesn't have like shit all
Shit
over
all
your
over-
face.
yeah, that's what I
essentially,
meant.
Yeah.
Well, if you walk around with shit on your face, they'll recognize
Then they'll be like,
you.
"Hey, the guy that."
Could you imagine you just walking around in that mole costume all day? And
can
be
I-
like, I was on TV.
I will
NBC's
say,
bring the fun.
yeah, exactly. So that's sorry. I don't normally look like this.
You know the
on-
taser.
Yeah, yeah.
You
yeah.
remember
They
the
just
taser.
walk around with a taser. I mean,
that's-
hey,
I do love how smart our fans are because they're like 100% Steve wanted to use a gun or something and they they made him use a taser and we're all just like smiley face.
Yeah, yeah.
Like smiley.
Well, I mean, you know, whatever, man.
it all happened.
TV,
Well,
you know what
originally,
I
and then
mean?
it went to-
Corporate bullshit.
And then it went to breaking a chair over
The
Elliot's
chairs,
back,
yeah.
which I really wanted
Yeah.
to see.
I really wanted them to do that, and I pushed for it, and they didn't.
So
but-
what have I been up to? Let's see.
What have you been up to, Stabby?
Well, I was in Will Smith's vlog with Kate. Kate and I were
No
both
way,
in Will
cool.
Smith's vlog.
And
yeah,
everyone's
Kate's
at
vlog.
hand.
That's
thinking
awesome.
I'm
Yeah,
Kate.
and I got a lower thirds with my at handle
You
on it.
finally.
No way,
That's
that's great.
insane.
Yeah, it was
Have you seen
crazy.
any like activity or people like?
People definitely have been messaging me, and I've
Cool.
been getting a lot of responses
So
from
do you
people
feel like
about
you got
it.
more responses about being on television or being in Will Smith's
Definitely
vlog?
being in Will Smith's
Yeah.
vlog, yeah. And can I just say that
I mean, the ratings are better.
not
Like,
only
it's
am
just-
I honored
It might be.
that I got to be in Will Smith's presence, and truly it was such a really like
You said you got emotional, right?
it was an emotional experience. Yeah, like I wanted like as soon as he had like looked at my eyes. Like
Yeah,
the
that'd be
moment-
hard.
the
It'd be hard to
moment-
look Will
yeah,
Smith in
that's
the eyes.
thing, dude. It was like really like it did something to me, and to the point where like when he looked into my eyes, I was like Will Smith, and he looked in my eyes and he was like, "Sup, man?"
What's up, man? Welcome. How you doing?
Look at your face.
Good, man. How you feeling? How you guys doing?
Please. And I'm like, holy shit. Like right into his eyes like a fucking fangirl. Like the most unprofessional thing.
Voice is my favorite.
Dude,
Me too. I really
It's
like
an
it.
inhale voice.
it's not
Oh
even,
my
it's just
God.
what happened. Kate was there. She saw it happen.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! But yeah, it was such a crazy moment, and then I talked to him for a little bit, and then as soon as we were done, I was like, I need to go to the car and cry because I love Will Smith so fucking much, and
Will Smith.
I love him so much. But
Will
but I
Smith.
will
That's
say
what you should put on your Valleycast button.
that clip. That's a good idea, actually. If there's someone out there, I won't task these poor children over here on the couch with this, but if someone out there wants to do the dirty work of just like clipping out fun shit, from your favorite episodes of the Valleycast, and then maybe just send them to me, Steve at the Valleyfolk.
Oh wow, just giving it out like that. Huh?
Wow,
Very
what a hard
dumb.
email to decipher.
Very dumb.
They would have never figured that one out if I'd never said it.
Well, I'm not going to tell them what mine is. That's for sure.
Don't send me useless shit, or I will block you and never look at your emails ever again. But definitely send me clips, and I'll add them to our little soundboard here, and then we'll have some fun with it. I don't know, whatever. Maybe you don't have the option
All right.
to do that.
Wait, finish
I
your
wasn't
story.
done with my Will Smith
Yeah,
story.
finish
Oh,
your
sorry. I
story
didn't know there was
already.
more.
Will Smith.
Yeah, this will just be
Stay
my
silent
topic.
for
This is
5
just my
minutes.
topic. Yeah, just
Stay
stare.
there.
Whenever someone. Anyway, so it was fucking crazy, and I wanted to cry, and then
Did you cry? I would have cried.
No, I almost did. I got
You got
teary.
emotional.
You sucked it back in.
It was so emotional. It was so emotional.
Why
and then
now, has he always been like a thing, or is it just like, is he a permeating force in your life, or is it just like, wow, this is
I guess I just like absolutely fucking adored him as a young kid watching the Fresh Prince.
Yeah,
you
Fresh
know,
Prince
like,
is one of those. I'm waiting for it to be on any streaming service.
I don't know what's
because
up.
I don't know what's up either.
I mean, it might be on something and we just don't know, but
I have all
I'm
of
not
them.
like actively
I have
looking.
all of the streaming services.
I'm not actively looking
a theory.
for Fresh Prince. Go ahead.
I think Will Smith is one of those. He's probably like top 0.0001%
Echelon.
of the most charismatic people.
Oh yeah.
So
Yes,
I think
yes,
that
yes,
in
yes.
that moment, when you look in the eyes of somebody who emits that kind of just
I
like
received
pure-
That's
it.
what I was gonna
You
say.
were just like, poof. It was like it's like
Yeah,
the
that
equivalent
happens
of like
to
the old
people.
like
Yeah.
tent
I did,
revival
it's the same.
thing. His spirit
Yeah.
was just like, and you were like, Lord Jesus.
Because I've never been starstruck, but when I saw Tom Hanks, it was the same thing. I was like,
Yeah,
Tom
that would-
Hanks.
it would do
like,
the
that's
same
the
to
same.
me.
It was one of
I
those
think-
Yeah,
where I wanted
they're
to
also
cry a little
likable.
bit.
Yeah,
It's an energy thing that they just
yeah.
Yeah, and
and
these
you have
cele-
memories of him, and
Yes.
the two combine, and you die and cry.
And
I
you're an
think-
open person,
I
and
think
you're
the,
present, and you're-
I'm the most open
Yeah.
person, so I just received this.
You know what?
energy
Let's
in such
pray.
a-
Let's pray right
Yeah,
now.
I'd love it. Dear Gorlock. But
It's enough.
anyway,
That's enough.
You're
And that's
making
the line.
fun of my religion.
anyway,
Somewhere Gorlock's like,
someone's summoning me. But no, I had a great time, and but like truly, yeah. I mean, Fresh Prince was just such a huge part of my life,
I
and
get
then
that.
you know, Independence Day and Bad Boys and whatever and so on,
And
then
Men
really,
in Black?
and then really nothing else for so long.
Sure.
But Men in Black, yeah,
Well.
obviously. But look, here's the thing. I recently, and this is my topic, I recently discovered, just recently, Will Smith's vlogs.
oh yeah, I was
Really?
there
Recently?
together. We
Yeah,
did.
like I knew he was
wanna
vlogging, and
talk
I
about
knew
it.
Really?
I knew he had a YouTube channel, but you know, I didn't really like, you know, whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal to me, and I don't really watch YouTube, you know, like I just don't. Like
We can cut that out, right?
I'll put it on, and then I'll put it on for friends, like when there's like funny shit I want to show them, like
Yeah.
twang and shit. But like, for the most part, I don't really have like a thing that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get home and watch, you know, whatever. But one day Alana was watching.
But here's how I'm different and why we watch that, because I watch like people I want to keep up with. I'll occasionally check in, but I'm also curious about just how like viewership and people's collective consciousness shifts.
Yeah.
So there's certain YouTube channels or like trends that are going on that I'll pay attention to, and for a day or like a few hours I'll like focus on and figure out what's going on there just to keep up.
Or like
and
there's like a month phase. That
it's
you
like
have with
housekeeping
someone.
for like
Well,
what
I'm not like
the
fucking
content that's
throwing
going
shade
on.
on people watching.
No, you're
YouTube
not. You're
or
not.
anything.
I'm just
like-
saying that's what I do. So when I every now and then, like knowing Will Smith had a vlog, I was like, okay, so it's about time. He's probably put up a few. Let's see how that's doing, because celebrities don't always do YouTube, right?
Yeah,
So you
that's
want to
true.
see.
And although
'cause
I
he's
think-
smart.
Although I will say, I really do believe Jack Black is also killing it on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I haven't
Like,
done
he-
housekeeping
it's
on
like
him yet.
It's really like Shay Carl type stuff, where it's like handheld camera in the kitchen,
that's
and
cute.
Jack Black's like making food or something.
That's fun. I'll
It's-
check that
it's
out.
very
I didn't
fun.
know
I want
was
to
a
check
thing.
that
Yeah,
too.
watch it. It's mostly him playing video
He
games.
does a lot of. That's why I
Cool.
haven't checked, because
But the-
video
but-
games are not my subject.
Oh, okay.
But watch it, because the vloggy stuff is really good. But anyway, so Alana one day was just watching one of the Will Smith
He was
vlogs.
like, I'll give it a try.
And I was just like, you know, fucking on my phone doing something, and then I start watching it with her, and I'm just like instantly hooked. It's like really fucking good. It's
What
almost
does he
like
do?
good.
Does he have like an editor? Does
it's,
he-
yeah, he
he's
has
doing-
a team. He
He's
has a,
doing YouTube the way, like emotionally, the way you want YouTube to be, the way that it's like personal connection and you're actually there with
Yeah,
someone.
yeah.
He does all that perfectly, and then he does the like bringing it up a notch with the quality
It's just-
content
it's
and
just
being
like- it's
more
al-
of a presence.
yeah, it's almost
Perfectly.
like watching
So
like
it's like
a,
everything you want put together.
Yeah.
Of course, because Will Smith is like a genius when
I
he's
can't wait.
when he's producing
wonder
his own
why.
stuff.
it's
He
like
does so
watching.
well.
It's like
Weird
it's like
wonder?
watching like a Netflix. Like if Netflix put out like a Will Smith like
Vlog.
reality
Yeah.
show,
Yeah.
Okay.
it would be like that. But say
not
it was
reality,
like, but
like-
say it was like Vice producing it. Like
Sure,
if Vice made a
sure.
Will Smith like reality show.
I can't wait.
There'd
to
be
watch
something
this.
depressing. in
I'm
it if it was
telling you
Vice.
though, I think why is because it looks really good. They have like a great like
But
behind
in a
the
normal
scenes
way, like they have probably a
crew.
couple DSLRs.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, normal for someone that doesn't watch YouTube, I
Yeah.
guess. But like when you see, even when I watch like a Casey Neistat video or something, I'm like, this looks great.
Yeah.
But like for some reason, just like the Will Smith vlogs are
There's
like
a pacing. The
they're like
pacing is real good.
cinematic
Yep.
almost, and then it's like Will Smith is just like like this charisma being who's just like you're
so
listening
great.
to every fucking thing he's saying, and he's just this like warm, happy. So the video we watched was
that
like
energy comes
it was
across.
it was Jaden Smith's 21st birthday.
I watched like 5 videos.
But that's the one, like that was the one I really like paid attention to, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it was Jaden Smith's 21st birthday, and it was like Will was just there, like at his son's 21st birthday, because he was like throwing it for him,
Yeah.
like at their beautiful compound or whatever.
Sure, of course.
And it was like all of Jaden's friends, and it's just all these fucking kids, and Will Smith is just hanging out, and nobody's like, oh, why is dad here? It's just like Will Smith is like laughing with everybody, and they're like joking, and he's telling stories, and all these young kids are just listening to his stories, and he's just
and then he like
it's just
pokes
this,
fun
like-
at his son, but then also gives him the most deep, important, impactful wisdom in
Well,
like one bite, and everything's just like
good. And you're seeing this like love between a father and a son.
Yeah.
That's like really beautiful. Like
Well, they have the red table talk, and that like whenever you
That's nice.
see
I've seen
Willow
that
and
also.
Jada, you're just like, oh fuck, they really love each
That's
other.
a
Jada, what are you doing all the way down there? Stand up.
and that's gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
That's
They
like
made
all,
one of the
it's
greatest
beautiful.
films of all time together. Like
After
consider
Earth.
that After Earth.
I love that the mic is like
It's like
giving you a little
wobbling.
shake
What
weight
if
as
Elliot-
you say
about
that.
What
After
if
Earth.
Elliot truly loved After Earth?
I
if he
love
had-
After Earth.
What if he walked into his home and he had like a humongous poster?
Yeah, like he
of
had like a
After Earth.
cardboard stand-up of Jaden and Will, like in the movie theater
And
one.
we like
Yeah.
A cardboard
we were like,
stand-up.
hey, can we get this started? He's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I have an After Earth auction that I'm on right now. In 5
Dude,
minutes,
have you even seen
I
it?
can.
God, oh no.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I haven't
not.
either.
Of course I haven't.
I kind of want to, but anyway, but the point is like everybody should check out at least one of Will Smith's vlogs, and then
Because that's also just how it should be done. If you can afford someone to follow you with a camera
Yeah.
and edit it, that's how
well,
it should be
but
done.
not only
If
that,
you have Will Smith
Good
money.
product.
that's
Yeah.
the
But
thing.
it's not that much
But
money.
No,
I
no,
don't
no, no, no,
think.
no, no. Hold
I
on,
think
hold on,
mostly
hold
it's
on.
him being smart, and he's producing his own content there. It's not like a company who's coming in
Yeah,
and
that's
taking it
very
apart.
true.
But
and-
it's not
He's
just.
always
I
been
mean,
a
but
smart
hold on,
guy.
listen,
He gets
hold
crew,
on,
right?
hold on.
He has like 1 or 2 camera
Yeah, of
people.
course he has
And
a
an
crew.
editor and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
Exactly,
And probably a
but-
producer, I would
But
imagine.
they're
Yes.
really doing what he's.
Listen, but the thing is like you're saying like
picking them
all
out.
you
He's
need is
like-
that quality. Like it's Will Smith also. Like
That's
it's
what
not-
I'm saying. I'm
like,
saying-
it's, yeah, it's like not just anybody can have like the best equipment and then be like follow me around while I go to the office.
Oh,
No,
I see,
the
I
only
see
thing
what
I'm
you're-
pointing out is the equipment is not the thing, because what he has is the same thing that like
It just adds to
it's
it.
the same thing
It
that
just
like
truly
Jeffree
adds
Star
to it.
has, and like who's Shane Dawson has. Like
Dawson,
he has
yeah.
the same level equipment and quality and like humans around to help as they do, but he's just orchestrating it differently.
Maybe. I mean,
no,
someone,
listen,
but
I
someone's
watched
making
the other.
it look really good.
It's not. I swear to God, look at it and then look at other people on YouTube who use actual like.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
nice,
watched
like,
the Shane.
DSLRs.
I watched the Shane
It's the
Dawson
same.
like.
It's the same equipment.
I watched the Shane Dawson like docu thing.
watch the Jeffree Star one?
In fact, we did just watch Jeffree Star's Taco Bell hotel thing.
Well, we watched like
it just they
10
look like
seconds of it.
vlogs, dude.
Yeah.
The Will Smith shit looks like a show.
I think it's somewhere in the. I mean, I don't know exactly what we're talking about, but I feel like my guess is he chose
Well,
very
Alana's
good,
saying-
talented people
Yes,
because
exactly.
he is
People
so.
who get him
Alana's
and
saying
who
that they
respond
ha-
well with him.
But
that-
that's not to say that the people around him aren't contributing
Talented, of
and
course,
doing
yeah.
incredible work.
Listen,
Yeah.
the point I'm
Okay.
trying to make is that if you haven't seen one of these,
That's actually all the time we have for today.
Guys,
you
thank you
you guys
so
are making
much
excellent
for,
progress, and I'm happy.
thank
for
you for coming, and we
Remember the
love you
love
guys so
languages.
much. And,
Focus on
sorry,
your craft.
we love you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time on the Valley.
Listen, nobody.
So
Let's do an ad.
The credits.
Can we hit an ad?
Go for it, dude.
go for it.
Hit it out the park,
Go
bro.
for it, dude.
18 minutes in, sure, throw an ad at him.
18.
Can
Is it
I just
18?
talk about the Ryan and
Oh, we
Kate
can wait.
couch?
I
No,
thought
no,
was
do
happening.
it, do it.
The
do it.
No,
Ryan
now's a
and
good
Kate
time.
couch is
Literally do it.
Just shaking their heads violently.
It's
I
so
don't know.
violently sexual over there. I can taste it. It's palpable.
Is it? No, it's because of ET.
And that's what brings us to our first advertisement here on the
Is it
Valleycast.
hot as a devil's tit?
It's
in
devil
here?
heat
Can
in
someone
here.
please?
It is
It's
so
stinking
Can someone
hot.
turn on the AC? There's 14 people in here.
Don't do it. I want to be in a
7,000.
sauna.
Yeah, but let's get it down.
Yeah.
Turn it down.
Turn it- yeah.
Maybe open that
Turn the
door.
Is that why it's
temperature
so
on it down.
sexual in
Not
here?
just the wine
Is it
drink.
the sweat?
There's 47 people in this
sweat.
room. Wait, no,
Ooh,
leave it.
just
Just leave
makes
it
me
open,
want to
Kate.
juice up
There
a
is no-
body.
the feeling of realizing it's too hot is one of the most unique feelings in the world because
That's
it's
so
like,
true.
how did I not see this 10 minutes ago? That the reason I'm upset right now is
That's what
because it's too
frogs
hot
do.
There's,
here.
hold
When
on,
they're
there is
boiling
a
in the water.
Seinfeld genuinely where they go to Florida and Elaine goes to Florida with them, and Jerry's parents won't turn on the air, and she's just like, I am begging you to turn on the air conditioner.
Yes, please. Please.
For all that is good and holy.
Because that at least will get a nice draft.
Wow,
You know?
I can feel that.
Cranky. I get very cranky when it's hot. Do you get cranky when
No,
it's
I
hot?
get
love the
cranky.
heat.
I get cranky.
I get cranky.
Hot and hungry, it is not
Because it's just
for
like
me.
you can't get down to your fucking nothings
can't.
and then feel any kind of better about
Well,
it.
the
I'm
thing
just
is, you have to
stickier.
make peace with it in your head, how hot it is, and it's not about the clothing. I know this because I've been in Dubai in the summer, and I've been in Samoa shooting something outdoors when it was the hottest I've ever been in my life. And I've had enough of these experiences where you learn from the locals who deal with this. You have to just make a mental shift at a certain point, like, it's going to be this hot or more, and it's not
no,
about the
that's
clothes.
never gonna happen
At that
for
point,
me.
it's not about the clothes. It's not about any of that. It's
I
just-
do
I mean,
not
look,
mental
you're talking
shift
dealing
about
with
you're
it.
talking about like an ability to control. Like
I swear, if
you're
you
talking
were-
about an ability
if
that
you were
maybe
in
you
Dubai
and not any of
and
us
you had to be
have.
outdoors part of the time for 2 months, you would have a different
Yeah.
understanding
Alana
of
is-
heat
and
for the
she's
rest of your life.
talking about
We
the-
get it,
the
you're
process of
enlightened.
mindfulness
Yeah.
and
Well, she's
mindfulness.
saying that.
But you also, when you're forced
No,
to
I
deal
mean-
with it, you deal with it and you realize what you're capable
You
of and what it
accept it.
means and
No,
how
she's
to
saying
handle
what
it.
she's saying is that Shane Dawson and Casey Neistat and Jeffree Star all have the same equipment.
They
Will
all
Smith's
have
team
the
has.
same car. They share the same
But it's
car.
like, but I'm saying that for some reason Will Smith's vlogs look
Right.
better than those other
I'm
things.
saying it's
Yeah.
because
all
it's Will
I'm saying,
Smith.
it's not because they're looking better. It's because it's Will Smith.
Yeah.
It's
and I think
feeling
certainly
better.
to a degree, but definitely because they have a talented team.
And I love degree deodorant.
I love Toyota.
I went to Burning Man and got heat stroke immediately. I don't believe in mental shifts.
I don't understand how Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is the title of something.
Yeah, that is unreal.
It's an independent. It's like an art
don't-
house movie.
Yeah.
What about
Taylor
that
Soldier
one
Spy.
that's like a bunch
Ooh,
of
try and
lady
say that
names
10
with an
times
M in a
fast.
row?
What?
That Olivia Olson one with all the lady M names like Mary, Marie, Margaret, Marguerite.
Oh, there's also
Yeah,
Is that one
that's
called?
where. Well, here's the deal. I looked up the Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy thing.
Taylor Soldier Spy.
And
it's about a tinkerer, a tailor, a soldier, and a spy.
It is based on a book that was written in the late 1800s.
Was it also called?
That was also called Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Here's what I'm saying: change the title when you make a movie because that's silly.
I
sounding.
think it's great.
I like it.
Yeah, it's fun to
It's-
say.
especially
it's just
'cause-
silly.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's like it was a very, I loved hearing
Yeah.
people be like, and for cinematic, Tinker Tailor
It was
Soldier
such a-
Spy.
the fact that it's such a serious movie.
It's such a
and
serious
such
movie,
a
and
silly
everyone
name.
kept talking at the Oscars. It was like Gary Oldman in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Yeah,
Have you
there's
seen his
a-
performance in Tinker Tailor
Taylor Soldier Spy. I'm in a
I,
new film called Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy right now.
some of my favorite, like one of my also favorite weird movie titles that's just like excessively long and shouldn't be that is what is it like to
Dr.
Julie
Strange.
Newmar? Thanks
Right,
for everything.
Tu Wong Fu.
Thanks for
Oh,
everything,
God.
Julie Newmar.
Well, and
I
like
love it.
Doctor Strangelove or
How I
to
Stop
the
or
Atomic-
how I
they
learned
did
to
that
love
well.
and stop worrying about the bomb.
They did
Atomic
that well
Bomb?
because it feels like
The
a
bomb.
subtitle. Doctor Strangelove feels like the title.
Yes.
It's easy.
Yeah,
to
but
cut
it is
down.
the full title is. But yeah, you're
So
right.
that's a good
Everyone
joke
calls it
because there's
Dr.
like a
Strangelove.
what it is, but the full title.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Well, it's
funny we
like-
are.
A lot
is
of
a
people
good
don't
movie.
say like Terminator
funny.
2 Judgment Day. They say, have you seen Terminator 2?
I only say Judgment Day.
right.
Have you seen Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
Have you seen Judgment Day?
you
Or
seen
I
Jud-
love
Sorry, Terminator 2.
we did
Judgment
this
Day.
whole bit years ago about E.T. and how E.T. is an abbreviation
for the
of extraterrestrial.
Why would they say the extraterrestrial
Yeah.
after the abbreviation?
Yeah, so it's and then under it
it's
says
E.T. extraterrestrial
Yeah.
on the movie, isn't
yeah,
it?
so the
Yeah.
full title for E.T. is E.T. the extraterrestrial.
Duh.
So extraterrestrial, the
So
extraterrestrial.
is his
Yeah.
name E.T.? Like
Yeah,
there's
They call
no
him
extra
E.T..
or terrestrial
They call him
associated with his name?
E.T., but it means extraterrestrial.
It means
It's like a Ford F-150, which is a Ford 150.
exactly.
Wow.
Or Ford
Good
250.
pull,
Ford,
Elliot.
yeah.
Very
250.
good pull.
Hey,
Nice work, buddy.
English language is.
I'm so proud of you. Should we do another sponsor? Or
I
did
don't
you
think
even
we've done
do it?
one.
Didn't do
Jesus
one.
Christ.
I don't think we even did an intro
Elliot, what kind of
either.
music do you want?
Just
we
soft
didn't do an
and-
intro. Let's
Do you
do
have like
that.
nature sounds, maybe?
or
Oh,
just
sure.
ska, you know?
This is what happens when Joe's not here. It is panda fucking monium.
We're gonna do some ad reads and then we're gonna do an intro.
When Joe's not here, there's no gravity, and we walk on the
Okay,
ceiling.
Elliot wants nature. Here we go. How about this?
Oh, this is wonderful.
Oh wow.
Hey, guys, describe your look in one word. Casual, sophisticated, playful, however you dress, Stitch Fix has the expert personal stylists that can help you look your best. Personal style is like a fingerprint. Everyone has their own. Whatever your style, the expert stylists at Stitch Fix are ready to help you express yourself. Not all clothes are fit for all men. With Stitch Fix, your personal stylist will send you clothing that makes you look your best. Less one size fits all. Got it. More this fits your style.
Yes.
Nailed those words. Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service that delivers your favorite clothing brand right to your door. To get started, go to stitchfix.com/Valley and answer some questions about your preferred style, and your personal shopper will ship you a box of clothes, shoes, and accessories. This is something that, God rest his soul, Joe Beretta and I talk a lot about, and we'll sit around and we'll literally praise Stitch Fix without even...
they're crushing it in the boys' zone.
Joe's been addicted to it lately.
He's doing really good.
Yeah, and he's switching things out. He's telling him specifics, and they're sending him specifics back. It's very cool, and I'm very happy for them, and I'm wearing them right now on my lower halves. So anyway, there's no commitment required. You only pay for what you keep. Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free. Plus, the $20 styling fee is automatically applied towards anything you keep in your box. So here we go, guys. Here comes the info to get started today. Go to stitchfix.com/Valley and get an extra 25% off when you keep everything in your box. Get started today at stitchfix.com/Valley. That's stitchfix.com/Valley. Stitchfix.com/Valley.
Crushing it.
They 25%.
This last month, it was a very difficult month because they sent me wonderful things, and I wanted all of it, and I was very just like, I tried to be more intentional and see what sparks joy, and a lot of it sparked joy.
Can I say that it's very difficult to locate an intro, not knowing where we are on the intros because I've missed a couple of episodes.
Oh, well, that's fair.
I think I'll just fucking pick one and do it.
Do you want to hit an ad first? Or Lee, do you want to hit an ad? Who wants to
Yeah, you go ahead and do an ad, and then I'll do an ad, and then we'll play the intro,
God.
and then we'll get the podcast done.
And I'll do an ad, too.
Yeah, and then how about Alana does an ad?
Kate, you want to do an ad?
I'm starting to feel bad now.
Why?
Isn't this more of a pain in the butt for y'all?
What do you mean? What aspect of it is?
Maybe big gaps between the...
Giant gaps.
Well, no, I mean, you just do it from point A to point B. It just has the intro in the middle somewhere.
Don't say the alphabet to me.
Yeah,
Mind the gap.
Don't start.
It doesn't have to. The show doesn't have to start just where the intro starts. We could just do because people submit them. It's a fun thing to just play in the middle of.
I don't think I said anything even remotely related to what you're telling me.
Well, because you're saying it's an edit. It might be like an editing.
Oh no, not that.
Oh,
you guys, no one has time to go to the post office.
What's going on?
No, like I was just saying the amount of the rambling is probably inconvenient for them.
Oh, is
and
the
then
rambling inconvenient?
You misinterpreted that as me saying talking about the intro, which
why? I think isn't this
on.
podcast just rambling?
It is, but not typically between. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Is
Are we
it not
breaking
a
a
pain?
fourth
I could be
wall?
wrong. I just thought it was. It's more of a pain in the butt. And as
Ryan,
we're
is this
talking
your
about it,
fault?
if I'm right, it's becoming more and more of a pain in the butt.
Ryan.
I don't understand
for
how
your
it could be from an
patience.
editing standpoint.
Oh, maybe not then. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not getting a clear answer out of any of them. They're just sort of looking at me.
And they're laughing, and they're laughing.
It makes it harder, right? It's fine is not. Does that?
This is getting worse, I think, as it's progressing.
Yeah, that doesn't sound sincere.
Well, let's get them on the podcast, and we'll
Guys.
just talk about how we.
No one really has time to go to the post office. You're busy. Who's got time for all the traffic, parking, lugging it all up, all your mail-in packages, all your mail-in packages as well. It's a real hassle. That's why Stamps.com, one of the most popular time-saving tools for small businesses, Stamps.com eliminates trips to the post office and saves you money with discounts that you can even get in the post office. You cannot get these discounts anywhere but Stamps.com. Stamps.com brings all the amazing services of the U.S. Post Office right to your computer, whether you're a small office sending invoices. That bird got me real good because I was like, what is that?
Did it scare you?
Yeah.
Jerking a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right
a little
inside
jump.
of you.
You're a small
Lee's afraid of
office-
birds, everybody.
Okay, whether you're a small why would you? Whether you're a
hates birds.
small office sending invoices, an online seller shipping out products, or even a warehouse sending thousands of packages a day, Stamps.com can handle it with ease. Simply use your computer to print out official U.S. postage 24/7, any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. Once your mail is ready, you hand it to a mail courier or a carrier or drop it in a mailbox. It's that simple. With Stamps.com, you get 5 cents off every first-class stamp and up to 40% off priority mail. Not to mention, it's a fraction of the cost for those expensive postage meters. Stamps.com is a no-brainer. Save you time, money. It's no wonder 700,000 small businesses already use Stamps.com. So right now, For our listeners, get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale with any long-term commitment. Just go to stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in Valleycast. That's stamps.com. Enter Valleycast. Elliot, the bird.
The fucking bird!
Can you see the bird? I think it's right
Elliot's
there.
The bird.
Lee hates birds and Elliot's bird blind.
He's bird blind. It's right there. I wish the camera could just see. There's a bird right there that it is
right.
referring to.
Thank
the
you,
whole
Lee,
time.
for that.
In
So
front of
fun.
very welcome. Good Lord.
Don't worry about it. Let's play the intro now.
Let's play the intro. Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh
I
my
really
God.
thought you were saying snacks, and I was like, "There's no snacks."
What? What was this? A bird?
Feed me.
Feed me, bird.
Feed me bird.
This is
me some
great.
Wait, listen.
Wow, that was sweet.
I love it.
That's nice. That was called hold on, sorry. There's a long title. I have to open it up in another program. The
Doctor
Valleycast,
Strangelove.
but they're in the middle of the woods during a sunrise.
Oh, I love it.
It's very nice.
That's very pretty.
There's
All right.
also a sunrise so early. We all agree? Like, I'm a sunsetter all day long.
Sounds like you're the only
all
one agreeing.
day,
Everyone's
every
just saying
day.
quiet.
I'm a sunsetter all day, every day. I'm a sunsetter.
All right, so who's got some more topics in
Look,
there?
I'm going to top it real quick.
Go for
And
it.
it's a very quick topic because it's quick.
Lee
Recently,
Newton here, everybody,
Hi,
by the way.
Lee Newton here,
Lee Newton
everyone.
here, Lee Newton here.
Recently, I tried. Oh, this is actually perfect, Steve. This is perfection. There's these little things called hard seltzers that have been really hitting the
Hard?
Oh,
market.
yeah, the White Claw.
White
Oh,
Claw,
I get it.
Truly, some other brands that I can't think of. And recently, I was like, you know what? I'm going to dive in.
Give it a
I'm gonna
shot.
I'm going to give it a shot because I want to see.
Elliot,
what the
are you
hype
aware of
is
these
about. Are you
things?
aware of these things?
You aware of the
Okay,
White
I'm so
Claw
sorry.
and stuff?
Yeah, I'm aware. They're a dangerous trend right
Yeah,
So that's what
because
I
it's
thought.
like,
They
were
ooh,
really,
cool,
really
LaCroix,
dangerous.
but it's got
LaCroix, but
fucking
it's fucking
too much
You
alcohol.
saying
Yes.
that from personal experience?
Aggressive. No, I've never gotten drunk off of White
never been
Claws.
drunk.
I've never been
never been
drunk.
drunk.
I have had them.
Dude, White Claws are like the new, let's go to the alley and smoke some weed.
That's what we did in Austin. It was me and Grace and Mamrie and Chip brought the White Claws and kept going, no laws with White Claws.
Yeah,
and
everyone's-
then popping and
yeah.
drinking them, and it was very funny. And then we got them all confiscated, and then had to slam a couple of them.
Sure.
And I did.
That's what you do.
That's where the danger
The
occurs,
slamming
yeah.
of them was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, these are like too much.
Because
Right now.
Dude,
it
very
genuinely
sweet.
does taste
Yeah.
like.
yeah, no.
I was at the Taco Bell hotel and I saw a guy that I knew there.
Oh my god, this was so weird.
and he came over
we were out at the pool,
We were at the
four of us,
pool.
just like lounging, totally casual.
having a great time with Whitney and Jesse.
Very chill.
Just swimming. It was nice. And then this guy comes over. He's like, hey, Steve. He comes over and he's like, hey, man, in 30, we're going to be shooting White Claws. And I'm like,
Shooting White
I'm like,
Claws?
I'm sorry. And he's like, 30, we're shooting White Claws. And he's like walking away. And I'm like,
What?
In
I'm
shot
not
glasses?
sure what you're saying, sir. And then he's like, 30. And I'm like, okay,
the
so
music's blasting.
So whatever.
Why would you shoot a carbonated?
Well, listen,
that feels-
anything?
we just kept swimming
weird.
and it was whatever. And then we dried off and we were like hanging out. And then he comes over to me and he's like, come on, let's go to my room, dude. Come on.
and he
had-
like kidnapped Steve.
He had like a
Steve
group.
was just taken.
Yeah, he had like a group of people with him and he's like, come on, my room. Where's the White Claws? And I'm like,
What is
I was
that?
like,
What?
what's going on? And then we go into his room and he opens up the cooler and he's like, dude, I took out all the Baja Blasts and I filled it with White Claws. Go ahead, take your pick, bro.
What a weird
I'm
flex.
like-
It was so. I thought he was someone who worked for Taco Bell at the hotel and was like, Steve, there's this special like influencer thing going on where you got to take a picture with X that we've opened the doors to
But
now,
also, like-
and brought him into this private room. And I'm like, can I get the keys from you to our room? It was so weird.
Yeah, it was
Whoa.
a
Why,
weird. it
what
was
a
very
weird
strange.
like thing to be like White Claws.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's just a
bottle
huge
of
thing
nice
right now.
whiskey or something.
I thought they were a
else, but-
sponsor or something.
No, it's just everyone. Like it's a hipster thing now.
Is it a hipster
Everyone's
thing, or is
drinking
it,
White
like,
Claws.
Because
And in
it's
Palm
like,
Springs too. It's very it's so hot that I'm sure stuff like that.
Well, because
sells
you
like
stay
crazy.
hydrated and you get dehydrated at the same time,
as the Lord intended.
as the Lord intended. Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, I'm
That's
gonna dive in.
fucking funny.
I don't know if it is a hipster thing because there's all these weird memes now too of just like douche nozzles that
It
drink
Yeah, but I
White
think
Claw.
Claw.
I
Hipster
think it's
thing.
inundated all of the groups.
Got
like
it,
the
got it,
bros
got it.
do it, the hipsters do it,
The moms do it.
the
They're
moms
like,
do
these are
it.
100 calories and
Yeah.
2 grams of sugar.
If they play their cards right, they could really keep all these demos.
Yeah, they really can.
They just got to start having fun with their ads or something. Like do some weird shit.
Wait, we should let them know. Hey, White Claw, we know you're listening, but you got to start having fun
Dude,
with your
get us in the writers'
ads.
room, White Claw.
We would love
Listen,
to have
just
fun
pay
with
us
your
like
ads.
like $20K for one day
Oh,
set.
we could have
like
a
how about
really
this?
good
Just
ad.
listen, just one day, one sesh.
Yes.
Bring us in. We'll be in there. We'll do a whole day. You
give
guys
you
bring the corner
At least
bakery.
3.
You
You guys
cater
bring
it.
the corn. We'll be there.
Whatever, dude. Just cater it, and we'll fucking brainstorm.
You
like
got the corn? I'll get the
Elliot,
corn.
this is serious.
great.
I'm so sorry.
This is serious.
Yeah.
The corn is
I'm
serious.
talking to White Claw. White Claw, get us in your office.
Yes.
$20K. We'll be there all day. Just get us into a conference room. We'll come up with like 15
We
small
will make,
ads.
Yes, we will make the new 15 is too many.
Is it okay? 10, 4. Jesus
20K,
Christ.
5K a piece.
I mean, 15K at that point,
oh
man.
my God. Okay,
I
so we
feel
will come
bad.
up with 4 really
Solid.
solid, really
30
few-
seconds.
15 to
10
30
10
seconds.
seconds.
10 to 30 seconds.
30? Jesus.
It's too long.
Okay, fine.
30
4
seconds, 'cause
30
Instagram
How about
lets you do
3
longer
30-second spots?
Yes,
3 30-second spots.
for
For
you.
you.
It'll be the new Old Spice. What Old Spice was?
Yeah.
With
We'll
that
make it. We'll
beautiful
make
man.
We will make a new
Yes.
Old Spice.
White
We will
Claw.
turn you into Old Spice.
We are ready, but I will say I have tried multiple flavors now. And
Are you roofing my
So-
drink?
No, it'll taste just like water.
It's a coffee.
So what are your thoughts on? Have you gotten messed up on White Claws? Have you gotten
Alana, let me tell you. Have you ever heard of Yes and? Let me tell you this.
It's a coffee. Get out of
It
here.
tastes just like water.
As most of you know at this table, I am a very big lightweight when it comes to
Don't
alcohol.
I think I need you to apologize, Sally. Right
I'm
now.
so sorry.
Are you making a joke because I said water?
I thought it was funny, and I like laughing.
Anyway, Lee.
I'm sorry.
White Claw.
Anyways, I'm pretty
So you tried all the flavors.
I haven't tried all of them.
I
I've
tried dark
most of them.
cherry.
Now I
Black
feel
cherry's
left
the-
out.
I
I
didn't
thought it
like
was just
it.
one flavor.
Everyone loves
no,
black
it's
cherry.
multiple Everyone
Here,
loves black
join
cherry.
me.
I don't love it.
It was fine.
Ruby grapefruit. I was like, see you later, everyone.
Yeah, but you're a little bit of a weirdo with your flavors.
No, but it's like it just tastes like
You-
grapefruit.
we-
But you know
We had
what
some
was
weird shit
really
in the
good?
fridge.
We tried a
Too weird
kombucha
shit.
cider thing. Remember that one
Yeah.
we took to?
I've
Oh
heard
yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that was so
Yeah, that was
good.
great. I forgot what it was called. I just
I
grabbed
forgot what it was called
Boochcraft.
too. It was delicious.
Boochcraft.
Boochcraft. It was so good.
Lee brought fucking
Oh, sorry.
coconut LaCroix into the office.
It was a part of a group. It was a part of a thing.
Yeah,
It's
but
a palette of it.
No
I
one-
can't,
yeah, but
you
it
can't
stayed in the
pick it out
fridge
of
for
there.
weeks.
It
like
made the other
15 cans
LaCroix
of coconut LaCroix.
taste a little coconut.
Costco purchase. I can't sit there and how insane would that be? Is that if at Costco I was cutting them out and being like, and no on these, and no on these, and no on these.
I just
part
think
of a
that
group.
coconut LaCroix shouldn't exist.
I don't mind it.
Well, we just thought you bought it on purpose, and I was like, well, as long as she's gonna drink all those.
No, I don't
Cokies.
mind it.
No,
I
they
think
were
it
in
tastes
the
a little
office
bit-
for too long.
For way too
and I
long.
was like, I'm so fucking thirsty, and the water cooler is not. There's no bottle in there, and I open up the fridge, and I'm like, fucking, like I just walked through a
Coconut
desert,
LaCroix.
and it's just like fucking. Like filled with
There
coconut
are
LaCroix, and I'm
some
like,
of us that
"Ah,
like
God."
it. Some of us.
You like coconut LaCroix?
I like
Wow.
coconut LaCroix as well.
Who
I think
likes
it tastes
it?
like a
Ryan
lot.
likes
I do
it.
too. Oh,
Elliot,
my
do you
phone.
like coconut LaCroix?
No, not really.
What about Alana?
I don't. I wouldn't.
No.
If
But
it
do
was
you
all that
like-
was left, I would
Do
still
you like
drink it.
Yeah,
grapefruit
same.
LaCroix?
I do like
So
So
Pamplemousse.
that's what the White Claw tastes like. It just tastes like
Oh, really?
a really
That's a fun
tender
time.
little that. So it's dangerous.
You know,
It's
I
genuinely
just
dangerous.
keep trying alcohol things, and then I end up getting like a little buzzard, and then I'm like, I don't really.
A little buzzard follows
It's
you
not
home.
I don't
me
like
either.
it.
I understand. So that's how I feel about alcohol too. And everyone's like, "Well, Lee doesn't drink," and I'm like, "No, I'll drink every now and then, but it's just not really." For
I don't like
me.
what it does to me. It makes
don't
my
like
tummy
it.
hurt a little bit. It makes me feel a little like spacey.
Yeah,
Are you-
I don't
do
love
you
it.
feel the
I'd
opposite?
rather be high.
I like
Oh,
drinking.
Elliot feels.
I enjoy drinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, do you mean when you're drunk, or do you mean the hangover?
When I'm buzzed, when I'm
The
buzzing,
hangover's not fun.
Like I don't know if I've been like blackout drunk, but
don't
I've
think you
been
should be.
I've
It's
been
awful.
like a bit
I don't.
drunk,
I
and I'm
think
just
you
like
would know if you've
I
been
don't
buzzed.
like
Yeah,
it.
I think so too.
I just don't like the feeling of being
No,
drunk.
This is how
drunk
I
is
feel,
not.
too.
I don't like being straight up drunk is not like
You like buzz.
appeasing.
I don't even
it
like the
depends,
buzz.
It depends
Yeah.
on the environment, and it depends on the type of alcohol. Because truly, you get a different type of drunk.
To me, I guess it just affects my tummy in a way where I'm
would-
like I was like hungry before I got buzzed, and then I'm buzzed, and then I'm like my stomach hurts, and I'm like I don't
feel
want
the
to eat
same way.
anything.
Steve,
and I'm
Sounds like you have an
exactly-
ulcer.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't
really
sound like a
truly
normal.
does.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't get any. I mean, but
if your appetite
sorry.
is going down after being a little buzzed, then
Hold on a
something-
And your
second.
stomach
Wait a minute,
hurts
you
like
guys
you've
are
got a
telling me-
burning wound
Wait a
inside of
minute.
it.
That too might be part of
hold
it.
on.
Yeah.
You're telling me that drinking poison is making my body hurt? I just don't need to drink alcohol, and then
Yeah,
I
that's
won't
fine.
have that
That's
problem.
fine. Don't drink it. We're not trying to.
I think we're
peer
coming at you
pressure
from a place more of concern about
Yeah,
your
we're
body.
just
No, I mean, don't be
a little bit
I mean, it's
curious
like
about why.
I mean, it
that.
just might be how my body reacts to alcohol. You know, like
sure, could be.
like
it is. It's how my
and
body
it's like
reacts to alcohol.
if I don't drink alcohol, I won't have that
Yes.
feeling.
It's
Case
exactly
closed.
how mine. I don't love the buzz, and usually it upsets my stomach. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually really common. I looked it up on the internet. It's a very common problem of just like your body doesn't really process it, especially if it's not used to processing it at all.
Right.
Then that's me.
Well,
I'm
the
like
only
a
thing
once
is,
a
like-
week or no, I'm like a twice a month or if I drink anything, I'm always like,
But the alcohol breakdown is mostly sugar, so I would wonder if maybe this is giving you a hint toward a sugar issue
What
that
is
you
this?
should actually handle.
What is this? Fucking diagnosis Zaragoza over here?
out.
I think the immediate defensiveness
Next week we're gonna
speaks
talk about
ironically to
his
Alana's
ulcer.
point.
I mean, I don't get like nauseous when I drink other things, and
You
I
get
drink
nauseous? Wait, these are different symptoms
No,
now.
I said when I drank alcohol, when I was buzzed, I would feel kind of nauseous.
yeah, it's the same. It's the buzz.
That's
It's the
what I'm
buzz
saying.
That
makes
sounds like
you-
a liver thing.
No, I think lupus is way
That's
more
a
Well,
common
what the
liver
fuck's
reaction.
going on now? It's well, you were saying first it's like, well, drinking sugary drinks, and I'm like, well, I drink
Well,
sugary
because at
drinks.
first you
Told
said
that
it
we
was
shouldn't
just
have
your
sat them
stomach
next to
hurting.
each other. I
Well,
said
I'm
when I
trying to-
came
Yeah,
in.
nauseous.
I'm trying to
Maybe
figure out
we
if
should.
you're angry at Alana or perhaps the illness itself, because
The illness.
I don't know why you're directing it
Yeah,
toward
you are.
Alana.
Elliot's
and
bird blind.
Myself. I am bird blind. I am bird blind.
I can't wait until you guys are doing a vlog out somewhere and like
And
a
it's
full
just
pack of
full-
birds going
I'm
by.
bird blind,
And
all right?
Elliot's just like, what are you
Can we
talking
do
about?
Can we do like a point for point recreation of a Will Smith vlog? But
Yes.
it's
Yes.
us walking around and be like, Elliot's bird blind. We're outside.
Let's just do a runner where we're like all
Yeah.
hanging out. We're like, wow, these birds are crazy.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I love these
should go
birds.
to- we should go to
And we're
a
like,
zoo.
what's going on, Elliot? And like, what?
Oh.
We should violently go
Yeah,
to a zoo.
yeah, I told
and
you, I
This
told
is like nothing's here.
Go to the bird room.
Yeah,
at the
Elliot
zoo.
doesn't want to talk about it. What's
I told
wrong,
you.
Elliot?
I told you I was bird blind.
Oh,
tiki
fuck,
room,
guys.
the
Elliot's
tiki room
bird
is
blind.
awful for
We've
him
already-
at
Yeah.
Disneyland.
Who's singing? Who's singing? In the tiki room.
the tiki room.
Just stepping in bird shit.
Yeah. I just want a scene where we're like, your eyes are closed and we're like describing a bird to you.
You're all
And you're just, it's just like this really dramatic scene.
God, it's
Burning
so
sage.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, yeah.
I am so
And then
sad
Joe
about
dresses
Elliot's
in like a bird
blind.
costume and you're like, where's Joe?
He puts a beak on and it disappears.
Yeah, it disappears. Like, yeah, we try to narrow it down to what it is you can't see.
No, it's all birds.
It's just literally any
Any
part of a
bird.
bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, any
That's a
wings.
good runner.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good
very
runner. Let's
clever.
put that in the runner bank. All right,
That'll come out in
Alana, I
2020.
know. Was that the end of your? Do you feel good?
Yeah,
about
I
it?
mean, it was genuinely just like, I'm also going to put out a shout out and be like, if there is a White Claw flavor that you're like, Lee, you have to, then let
her
me know.
Let her know in the
Because
comments.
I'm okay with it. Nothing really captures it better than a tequila and soda, though. Like, I'm like,
Nothing
it's still
captures my
Tequila and
heart.
soda, huh?
Yeah, that's my drink of choice.
Interesting.
Mezcal is a big.
Oh, mezcal's
my favorite.
Phase. I'm in a
Mezcal's
real
my
mezcal
one.
phase, but tequila and soda's it. But I'm just now I have a friggin'
It's like
12
3
pack in
people
my
are
fridge.
talking about Disneyland. Elliot, what do you have a topic, sir? Because I think Alana does, and hers sounded kind of interesting. If I'm going to tell you that.
Hold on, why don't you think on it for a second? And we're gonna play a real quick game. I need some music
No, I don't really have a topic.
called
I have
"What's
nothing to
That
talk
Sound?"
about. I went to LeakyCon. I went to Dallas.
It
was fine. Really small convention. Food wrapper is the answer. Candy wrapper specifically.
It's specifically a Baby Bell cheese wrapper. So, and a burp.
I like the beach one a lot.
Oh, but what about this crackling?
No, I love the
fire?
crackling.
Ooh, this is very
This
nice.
is when I go to sleep. I listen to a crickets crackling fire. It's called SoCal Overflow, which is
Love
a
it.
really cute campsite.
Love
by
it.
the
I'm
house.
really
Steve.
digging deep into Spotify playlists
Yeah.
and stuff, and they've got like ambiance playlists.
Ooh.
Get in it, girl. Sorry, Alana.
I think we should. We got a candle that smells like camping so
Yeah.
much, and it's like this
Wait,
woman
I thought we
who-
didn't get it. We just smelled it.
Oh
Does
yeah,
it
we were
smell like
thinking about
burning?
getting it later.
Like a fire in the morning.
I
That's
wanted
not
to
good.
get it. It smelled
Like when it's been
amazing.
We got a bunch of other ones, so it was
Yeah.
like we'll pace ourselves. It's getting toward fall, but she like makes
Yeah.
it all by
I don't have
herself, and she's fantastic. And I wanted to shout out her company
Oh yeah,
because
go
you're
ahead.
talking about this, but I'm trying to remember.
She's
what it
a
is. I have
Santa
to, like, look it up or
Monica
something.
lady. She had her little shop there.
I-
Or no,
let's
in
see. That's my
Give me, like, 2
retirement
seconds. Let me see if I can
My
find it.
retirement plan
Make
is
candles?
just to like move to the Pacific Northwest and just make candles and like bend spoons with my mind.
I'd like to take this opportunity to
'Cause I'm a
read to
warlord.
you what it says under the Honest Tea cap here.
Oh, it's like a Snapple cap, but like hipsterier.
yeah.
Okay,
You guys
I'd like to
ready?
hear- Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Elliot, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alana, would you like to hear what the
Yeah, I
cap
can't
of
find
my
it,
She's in
so
the
I'll
Honest Tea
listen.
says?
I can't find it. I'll listen.
Okay, here we go. My opinion is that you never find happiness until you stop looking for it.
Ugh.
Chang Tzu.
It's beautiful. Did you guys both have pink hair when you met?
No.
No.
Okay. Whose pink hair came first?
Mine.
Mine.
Really? Both of you? Oh, some drama on the Valleycast.
Mine was.
I guess
done
we
when
know
I
what the
was
thumbnail
15
is.
Years old. Alana.
Mine too.
Okay, good.
Wait, what?
I dyed my hair pink when I was like 15.
Same.
But then.
Okay, now I don't know who's telling the
Now
truth.
there's up is down and right is left, I tell you.
You know,
No,
everyone tries to make women competitive
Out here.
against each other.
And
honestly,
honestly, it's ridiculous.
I said ridiculous! You start hitting each other.
Ridiculous.
you guys ready for my subject?
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
get in
ready.
there, girl.
Here it is.
My name is Jerry and I wet the bed. I let out a fart, but it's poop instead.
Is it just Steve doing that?
My name is Jerry.
And I
got
wet
that.
the bed.
I wet the bed.
I let out a
My
fart,
name
but
is Jerry and I wet the bed. I let out a fart, but it's poop instead.
All right.
it's good. It's good. That's what your topic is, Looney. Is Steve?
Can I
doing-
tell you that? And that's like an evening with Alana and I. We will sit on the couch and watch Love Island or The Bachelor or whatever, and we'll
Okay,
just
beautiful.
we'll just say stupid shit all night like that and make each other laugh.
That's
It's wonderful.
very good. That's
I
very
ran
wonderful.
up to Steve this morning in my underwear, and I skip around in the morning. I was skipping
Sure.
up to him, and I clenched on, and I said, "This is what my topic's going to be on the podcast."
And I was
played
like,
it right up to
I
him.
was pretty confused. If I'm gonna be
If
honest.
I'm going to be perfectly honest, I was confused.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion involved in
Yeah.
that
I'm
statement.
confusing.
That's what it is. It's my name is Jerry and I wet the bed.
Have you guys watched the Married at First Sight show at all?
Yes, I
yes,
have.
yes, yes,
And
yes,
I
yes.
really
Are
enjoy
you up
it.
to date on it?
I'm not up to date on it, and I apologize.
I don't
on-
really enjoy it, but I still watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I haven't seen Love Island yet. I've
Immensely.
been saving Love Island.
Dude,
Oh, that's stupid.
Can
Love
I-
Island
Oh,
never ends.
The Boys. Have you
I'm
guys
sorry.
have you seen
No
The
one
Boys?
You're not
heard
stu-
such
I'm
good
sorry.
things.
That was
Yeah.
I got aggressive.
finished it. The ending is very
about anger earlier?
it's very weird.
it's Neil Gaiman, so I'm
Wait,
sure
what
it
is it?
is.
The
The Boys.
on Amazon.
Yeah, I've heard everyone I know who has seen it has said amazing.
The
things.
guy who plays Homelander is such a good
A
actor.
person's
oh, you
name
don't
is
like it?
Homelander?
No, they haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't
I
seen
haven't
it?
None
seen
of
it
those.
either. I've been doing.
I don't know
I've
what
I
been
have
the
not heard
consensus is. It
anyone's-
wouldn't surprise me if
Elliot.
I find out there's like a pan.
I have
that
not heard
everyone hates
any.
it.
I've not heard any negative
Really?
stuff about
Ooh,
it. Yeah.
that's
You're
cool.
scooting past
Everyone
Married
likes
at
it.
First Sight. Why do you like it? Let's talk.
Oh, I love Married at First Sight.
Yeah, I do too.
Get me into the Psycho.
Well, no, it's a
I don't
fast-
love it.
It has the best. Supposedly, it has the best success rate of any of those like marriage shows.
Things. That makes sense.
Um,
Yeah, it does
and
actually.
Because it's
this-
more pressure.
It's just on this particular season. I think
Who's
on-
in this season?
It's like the bald guy and the redhead.
No, I've not seen this season.
Okay. It's very interesting, and if you guys haven't seen it, then it's not a lot. I'd be interested to know your opinion because all the dudes are like, most of the dudes, the majority of the dudes are like kind of really good guys, and they seemed to have cast incredibly aggressive female characters.
Weird.
Is that throughout all the show or just
No,
this season?
there's other
every
ones.
cast member, every pair is like a strong personality female with a weaker
With a
personality
beta male.
and not necessarily beta, but just in the dynamic, it's like because some of them are big gruff guys. I guess kind of beta. Well, no,
Yeah.
not really. There's one guy's just like a good dude, like he's just a very gentle person, and they're more just like they're bigger
But
characters.
it's not always
from the
how it
reality.
is. I remember there's one season where it's like,
well, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
So this season it's very much like that. In the last season, they cast this woman who was like very, very timid, and she got into this really bad like relationship.
Wait, don't
where,
spoil it. Last season,
wait,
I think
for
is
those
where
of-
I'm
hold
at.
on a
really?
second.
Oh,
First of
crap.
all,
well,
for-
then you know right away.
For those of you that are like, what the fuck are they talking about? This is literally a reality show
Yes.
where people are
literally.
meeting each other for the first time
On their
the
wedding
altar,
day,
on
yeah.
their wedding
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
They have signed
walk
up
down
to
the aisle.
they've signed up for a show
They have matchmakers
where
who
they will
set
be
them up, but
they will
they
be
get married the first
they
time
will
they
be
meet.
matched up with someone of the opposite sex.
But
Or
it's whatever
less a-
sex that
or
they're
whatever
into.
sex they're
So
into,
far, they
yeah.
haven't had any gay couples, but it's a new show.
And they just
It's
meet
also
on the
Lifetime.
altar.
They're going to be
And
real
it's
slow on
Lifetime.
that.
Well, here's the crazy part too, though. They meet on the altar, and then like everything else is set up for them too.
Yeah.
Like their honeymoon is set
Yes.
up.
well, just not everything else, just
well,
the honeymoon.
and that's half of it. The other half is they have 8 weeks to be married and get to know each other, have
Right.
sex if they decide to have sex, and then after 8 weeks, both of them go into a room privately and say whether they want to continue the
Right.
relationship. If both of them say yes, then they do. But if one of them says no, or both of them say no, obviously.
But
then
they
it's
also
over.
have like a
they
go into
psychiatrist.
paperwork for them,
counseling.
and
Yeah,
no,
it's
they
a
get them
psychiatrist.
divorced, and
It's
then
like-
you're divorced.
It's weird. I mean, it's
Actually.
a reality show, so it's very obviously everything's a little like like there's like the psychologist is like a sociologist for some reason, which
Yeah.
makes no sense. So
Yeah.
there's like weirdness, and it's not like a.
But they like
obviously
supposedly
a
do
real
like a
social
very
experiment.
detailed background check to be like why you
Yeah,
would
they're-
fit with
they're-
the
Right.
other
They go like,
person.
we know you'd like
They're
this
like
person.
solid
but it doesn't
matchmaking
always work.
people.
No, it doesn't.
Sure, but they're doing all the right things
Yeah.
as far
It's
as what
interesting, yeah.
matchmaking is.
But yeah, I think they
you believe in
overcorrected.
matchmaking.
They overcorrected because they had a somebody who I think ended up in a bad situation, and so now they're just making these like hyper polarized pairings. But it's really interesting. Y'all should watch it.
Dude, I love it. I've watched it a lot. I'm dirty with The Bachelor in Paradise.
Dude,
I'm
can I
dirty
tell
with
you,
it.
though?
I watched an episode of that.
Can I
It's too
tell
much.
you, Love Island
Love Island
Yeah.
has
This
spoiled
was
me
what I
for
wanted to talk
every
about as a
other
subject. I'm so
reality
glad.
show.
Okay. This is good.
It's just a
well,
fucking. It's
Ariel
just,
is on. She's the host, right? Is she great?
We haven't seen the U.S. version.
You haven't seen the US?
Excuse?
We haven't seen the U.S. version.
So
yeah.
savvy.
But and
It's not
honestly,
all
what I've heard
knowledge
from
of
Love
love.
Island fans is that it's not as good as
Okay,
the UK
good to know.
one.
But here's the truth: it's never going to be as good.
Here's the
'Cause
thing.
The reason Love Island is as good as it is, a lot of it comes
Can
from the
we-
British
It's
culture
because of
that
the
has
UK,
created
yeah.
it. So,
Probably.
like it being present in the U.S. is not going to work the same.
Isn't that the truth? It's kind of like how the Great British Bake Off would never
Exactly
work
that.
in the U.S. because people would be
Exactly that.
assholes and competitive.
Exactly.
And
Like,
then
they could
normally
do
out
one,
there
but it
they're just
wouldn't
like,
work.
I never made a croissant, but I'm really proud of myself today because I did actually make a croissant and
like, oh,
it didn't turn out
Oh,
poorly.
it's the best.
Do you need
I
help
love
with
it.
this in your oven? Let me
Yes.
drop my face
I-
and help
no.
you.
And then like when their ice cream and the ice cream cake melts, they're like, oh, Sherry, I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
for you, Sherry.
Sherry, no.
Can I say just really quick why for me personally Love Island works so well?
Yes,
I would
baby
like
boy.
for it to.
I think it's because it's the only reality show I've ever seen.
Wait, pause. Can you do this as a TED Talk?
Oh, should you
please?
say what Love Island is first?
Yeah, so Love Island is this show in the UK where they bring in all of these. I guess they start out either bringing in all
It's a
these
dating
girls
show.
or all
It's a
these men.
reality dating
right.
show.
They
It's
throw all these
produced in the
people
UK.
into a resort in like
It's
you
like the
know-
most popular show
let him say
in.
it, God.
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
UK
Go ahead.
right
You
now.
say it. You say it.
Oh, I just wanted to set that part, and then you can talk about the human part, like what the humans do.
Yeah, they basically just bring in all these like incredibly gorgeous people.
Yes.
And men and women, and then they make them couple up.
And they're at a resort where they're like always in bikinis and nothing clothing
Bachelor in Paradise.
Spain. I think,
Right, they're
or
just
Portugal.
hot. They're just hot people, and then they bring in like more women than there are women, and more men than there are men, and then they just
Bachelor in
like
Paradise.
it's very
They're
Bachelor,
all straight, so it's in the opposite sex.
but it's very much like it's just the UK sensibility of it just makes it such a better show.
and the
than
structure is
anything the
interesting
Americans-
psychologically, having to
Well,
sleep
but
in a bed
also-
with someone
so-
and stuff like that.
Sure, but for me, more than anything, it's just a reality show. Whatever, check it out or don't. But for me, the reason why it works so well is because I think it's the only reality show I've ever seen that's like truly kind of self-aware,
Oh.
and they make fun. It makes fun of itself.
Okay.
And
the show does.
The
yeah.
show does. And
the contestants, they never talk about the show. They cut it out if they do.
right, I'm just talking about
Married
like
at First Sight doesn't do that because there's cameras and it's showing them and it's so brightly lit and they'll like turn off one of the lights and like kiss each other and be like good night, and then like roll
So
like cuddle up
brightly
and
lit.
so
So,
bright,
yeah.
and like there's just a guy, like the frame is moving with like a human staring. At them, and it's like
breathing.
like they can't even make a hint of like, hey, get out or anything like
Yeah,
that.
no,
They
I
have
mean,
no
but-
sense of humor.
In Love Island, there's this narrator that's just like joking about shit the whole time and like and making fun of the contestants and like but also keeping the through
in a
line.
nice way, in like a British way, where you can poke fun at someone and it's not like you don't
Right.
hate me. You're
But
just.
so anyway, I'm just saying that like the fact that they have this guy that's like making fun of the show
Ian.
in a way during it makes it so much more bearable, because I watch like The Bachelor in Paradise and Bachelor and Bachelorette and it's just like it's fucking mom shit.
I thought of it, well, and I also
Take
thought about
themselves
it
too
'cause
seriously.
I was watching it recently, and there's like so many interactions that you're like, that's not how people
Well, that's
interact.
like
On Bachelor in
that's
Paradise?
not. Yes,
Yeah,
like
the
there's certain
conversations
things
are
where you're just like, the
incredibly-
conversations are unreal, and like I don't understand it. Also, like when you first say hi to someone, you don't just go like, "Hello, how nice to meet you." It's like you're just like, talk to him like a normal human being.
How about
like,
Blake though? Am I right?
mine has
I
always
mean,
been
what a
there's
d-hole.
always, but there's a
No, for real,
guy
Blake,
on
he
it.
slept with people.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah,
asshole. on
I've
it.
only finished episode 1.
Everyone
You've
loved
only
him.
finished episode
There's
1,
a
but he's an
guy
a-hole.
Dean that's on The Bachelor.
Dean, he's
and
been
my
around.
God, is he
Dude,
just?
Dean's such
I
a
would,
fuck boy though.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
Right now, he's living in a
Dude.
van.
But let's
and
talk
I'm
about
on
Mike.
board.
No,
in
who's
Love
that
Island.
girl that was with Ding?
Ding?
I call him Ding because this girl, there's this Russian girl, Christina was with Ding for an entire season of like Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah.
And he treated her like absolute garbage.
he's-
and she was like from this like poor like family. Like she had to like eat like her clothes and shit when she was a kid. Like fucking crazy like third world lifestyle. And this
then
guy's
he's like,
just this like
"I'm an
fucking piece
asshole."
of shit
Yeah, I know.
asshole.
I live a third world lifestyle.
I'm still gonna say he's hot.
No,
Still
sure,
gonna say
whatever.
he's a babe.
Anyway, but yeah, something about The Bachelor that also drives me nuts is like the music is so pandery. They're like boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, boom, boom.
Can
Like
I
they
hear
play
more
the
of
like
that, please?
stupid
Can I hear more of that?
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
bang, boom, boom, boom.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Yeah, I guess I'm just like a little bit frustrated.
I don't
No,
because
it's
get
I
not
it.
really
for
want
stuff
a
like
date.
that. It's
Why
more
would
like
you bring that up to
when
me?
they're walking.
it's more like they'll do a talking head and some guy will be like, dude, so the other day, like, Sebastian just, like, went out onto the shore and just started, like, digging in the dirt. And then it cuts to him doing it. Ding, 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 ding. And it's like, what's he doing over there?
That's exactly
and then it
right.
keeps cutting back to people going like, what's he doing? What's
Oh my God, he's
going
like
on?
digging. He's digging a hole.
Yeah.
He's digging a hole for
And
himself and
then-
a body. I know it.
And then what
I
it-
think he's taking a
okay,
shit on the
and
beach.
then what it ends up being is like the most cringy
so
shit ever.
funny. That's
It's
so
like
funny.
he pulls out like a present and he like takes it over to the girl he likes and goes like, "Huh, I was digging for buried treasure." Turns out, and then she opens it up
Which,
and
you
there's like
know,
a picture of her in
some
there.
PA was like, no, I gotta
Yeah,
find
here-
a friggin'
No.
frame in Guadalajara.
No, the show came up with
Yes,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Some PA
right,
literally
right,
had to
right,
go out and be like, my God, I have to go
Yeah.
find this now somewhere. Because
You guys just don't believe in the magic. You don't
No?
believe that it's true, and it is. It's real. It's how people fall in love.
Sure.
But that's what's cool about Love Island is you can see which parts they're making fun of that, like, obviously
That's
they're having
nice.
to do, but you can see them really bonding through it and how they're connecting and how things are affecting their
love
connection
that.
to get deeper
Yeah.
or further.
Not
The
only that-
juvenile bits that The Bachelor and all those things do is
I hate it.
so
It's very
sad
uncomfortable.
because it's so taste making for like the rest of
Yes.
I mean, it's just
the
what
world
the audience
and it's
wants.
the people just-
Absolutely.
and
That's
it's
the worst
bad.
part.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Influences everyone
what the
else. in a
audience
It's not even the
But also
cheesiness.
that's-
I think the cuteness of stuff like that can be funny, but they do it with such a
Cringe.
unlikability.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, but also with such a censored like brain, like mind
It
on
is
it
very
too. It's
frustrating.
like only show the audience this and never
Yeah.
do this and don't say that. And it's like in the UK, they're like they don't bleep out their bad
Yeah.
words and they can talk about whatever the fuck they
Well,
want.
and now, like, I do realize, and now that we've done a reality show, technically, you realize how much is orchestrated back behind there and stuff. And so, like, when you see, like, I know I had a friend that actually he worked on The Bachelor, and he was just like, yeah, this one girl, she cried 2 days out of the 40, and that's all you saw was just her crying. Is like that's all that was edited in was her crying, and he was like, yeah, she had 2 really bad days out of the entire time. The rest of the
Yeah.
time she was like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but
Yeah.
you see that
yeah.
side of it.
Yeah,
And so
I mean,
it is
it's
very
just, you know,
interesting in that
it's reality
sense.
TV. It's garbage.
Love Island makes me cry for joy.
Well, and there is something about like UK just people I feel like they're more emotional.
If anybody gives me a visa, gives me one.
I'll
go live in the
gives
UK.
ALANA a visa.
They just like they're more in tune with their emotions. It seems like.
You could do 90
I've
Day
heard of it.
Fiancé.
I watched a little bit of
I'm
that
sorry, she's
last
with
night.
someone right
Oh
now.
my god, you'd be so good on it, ALANA.
No,
One of the
It's
girls
hear
who
me
was
out.
on
Because
90
you're
Day
so
Fiancé
likable
was
and
on
you're so-
American
Hey, guys,
Idol and got
stop
toward the
suggesting
end.
my
Really?
girlfriend
Yeah.
go on a dating show.
Hey, I'm sorry. We want what's best for her. So it's a show. It's called 90 Day Fiancé, okay? You go. You're going to be electric. You're going to be undeniable
kiss
in
on my
any
toe?
way.
This is how you
You're
find
going to
out.
just,
Okay,
that's going to be
thank
something for
you.
someone
See, now she's
somewhere.
not going to do the dumb reality show, right?
I don't know if that's true.
Get your goddamn foot
Oh my god.
Get your dirty foot off of me. All right, well, guys, I think that about sums
I think
up the
we
show.
end on a foot kiss.
Yeah, why not?
Shall we?
Well, we already did it. Get
at
away
you
from
two.
me. I don't want your dirty foot. Anyway, guys, thank
I
you so
cleaned it
much.
So much ALANA
An hour
fingers.
ago.
You all saw that.
Thank you all for listening to the Valleycast.
At this point, everyone would
that's not a
understand
good
why
feeling.
she went to the
That
90
was
Day
my
Fiancé.
nuts.
Thank you for watching.
Just for the record, I've had my foot bouncing on him.
No,
ever
no,
since
not
I
like
tapped
that.
To the beat naturally.
Not like that.
For like this entire podcast, and only now is he tossing
No,
it
no,
off.
no, not right there. That was
Thank you
literally
for
my
watching.
nuts. It hurt.
Thank you for watching Bring the Funny
Thank
on
you to
NBC.
our sponsors.
Thank
10
you
p.m.
for
on
watching
Tuesdays.
Elliot's fingernails.
Okay. You know what? I specifically asked you not to talk about that.
Gross.
Just sneak it in.
Okay, bye.